A Case for God. For those familiar with Karen Armstrong's book by the same title, A Case for God, this video blog is not about that book. I want to share with you my own recent experience that gave me proof that God exists. But first, allow me to define what God is for me. God is the great mystery. God is the glue that binds all of existence together. God cannot be seen with the human eye, although the manifestations of God can. This gives us a window on God's existence. For students of A Course in Miracles, the Course speaks of miracles, which for me are the same as expressions or manifestations of God. Students of the Course will do well to learn and recognize miracles in their daily lives. In the very first section, the first chapter of the Course in Miracles, one of the principles of miracles is stated as follows, quote, "Miracles occur naturally as expressions of love. The real miracle is the love that inspires them." End quote. In their book, The Answer is a Miracle, Course scholars Alan Watson and Robert Perry define a miracle like this, quote, "A miracle is the activity of the Holy Spirit which shifts a perception from false to true and thereby grants us unconditional, instantaneous, and free deliverance from the imprisoning, yet illusory, problems of this world. We accept miracles into our own minds, extend them to others, and so recognize that we have received them." End quote. My own recent experience of God was not as intellectual as the Course in Miracles or Alan Watson or Robert Perry describes. It was far more gentle and obvious to me. I had recently cycled and trekked to a local lake called Pink Lake in the majestic Gatineau Hills. This marvel of nature's beauty is now a designated nature preserve. The crystal clear waters at Pink Lake resemble high-altitude mountainous lakes with their aqua-colored pristine waters. After reaching the lake, I hiked to a bluff high above the surface of the water and perched myself on a rock outcropping to have a panoramic view of the magnificent lake. The sun was high in the sky, the wind was warm, the waters were the personification of purity. The entire scene was somewhat magical. Just one aspect of this magical scene that mesmerized me was that even though there was a beautiful breeze blowing from high atop the rock outcropping I had perched myself on, the water was as still as glass. The topography of the surrounding area had the lake sunken well below the tree line, so the trees acted as a buffer for the wind and resulted in the water staying still as glass. Every so often, however, a breeze would obviously descend on the surface of the lake, resulting in the formation of a gentle ripple effect on the surface of the water. I say obviously descend because I could not see the breeze with my physical eyes, but its manifestation I could see, that is the ripple effect on the surface of the water. The ripple effect would spread over a concentrated area and morph and shift in shape and size as it moved across the surface of the water. And the sun bounced off the ripples to create a magic show of glistening diamonds as the light bounced off the cresting ripples, like a transcendent light show from the heavens. As I watched the spectacle unfold in front of me, I realized I was witnessing a miracle. I was seeing God. The miracle, God, was not the beautiful transforming ripple on the water or the magical light show of glistening diamonds dancing across the cresting ripples. The miracle God was the breeze that created the ripples on the surface of the water. I cannot see the wind, but I could see the manifestations of its existence. We may not be able to see God with our physical eyes, but we surely do see God's manifestation all around us. But let us not be fooled. As A Course in Miracles says, miracles occur naturally as expressions of love. The real miracle is the love that inspires them. End quote. God occurs naturally as expressions of love. God, however, is not the expression of love. God is the energy that inspires the expressions of love. That ripple on the water is not God. The wind, the element that created the ripple, is God. We see the manifestations of the existence of God all around us. So why would we ever question God's existence in our lives?